Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your Kenyan boy BHE Frankenstein yet again with another video on the channel. The controller that I have been talking about, the Power A Fusion Pro, the bad boy is finally in the building. The controller arrived today, so we're going to be doing the unboxing video. We're going to be doing a review of the controller, and we're going to be doing a comparison between the Power A Fusion Pro and the Power A Enhanced controller, and we're going to see the differences, but because both controllers are by the same company, that is Power A. So we're going to be looking at the enhanced controller and the Pro controller, and we're going to see all the features that each controller has and all the differences. All those who are tuning in, I hope you're doing well. At Ryukami1, you're saying hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well, thank you very much for asking. Always do remember that the stream is proudly sponsored by Rogue Energy Drink, Fatal Grips, E-Athlete Labs, Player One Coffee, together with Instant Gaming. And always do remember, when checking out from Rogue Energy Drink, Fatal Grips, E-Athlete Labs, and Player One Coffee, do remember to use my offer code Frankenstein254 when checking out. And with that being said, let us get straight into the video without wasting any more time. So, yes, so this is the box it came with. This is, I'll just move the microphone aside a little bit. I know you guys can still hear me, but so let me put my headset as well on the other side because I'm not using it now. So this is actually the box that my controller came in. The box looks like it was I don't know, it looked like it underwent some serious breakdown in the shipping, because as you can see, the way the box is looking a bit torn. Simosa Side 03, welcome to the stream, thank you for tuning in. So I'll just quickly get my knife so that we can dissect this box open and see exactly what we're getting from Power A. By the way, this video is actually not sponsored by Power A. I actually went ahead and bought this controller myself, as the controller got very decent reviews. The first one that I started with is the one that I'm currently using. This is the Power A Enhanced controller. This is my current controller. And then now I went ahead and bought the upgrade of that same controller, that is the Power A Fusion Pro. So I'm just going to move my keyboard aside so that I can cut open the box and see exactly what we're getting here. I don't know if I could get my camera to focus on exactly what I am doing. So I'm here. I want to cut open the box. I don't want to show crucial information, so such as location and that kind of stuff. So that's why the camera is facing down, but just one sec. Let me also cut the side as well. I see. So they tried to put a lot of reinforcement in the shipping of this item, but it wasn't. Tony Triad, welcome to the stream. It's been a minute. We should get some games going. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're saying buy aimbot. Now, I've not necessarily bought aimbot, but I just bought a new. I had ordered a new controller, so we can see the box is right here. I've already taken off the sellotape, and look at the beauty already. I'm already smiling. Dude, this is a massive case compared to the first one. Like, let me just leave the camera there to focus on the controller, but let me put the box aside. I just throw the box under the bed, and then we have a comparison. Bro, this is the comparison. Just look at the two boxes in size. This is the small box for the Power A enhanced controller, and then this is the large box for the Power A Fusion Pro. Just look at how whatever this thing is, look at how big this thing is. So you can see like the difference in size between the boxes is very noticeable. I think I can turn off the green screen for this video just to make the camera quality better, so you guys can see everything properly. So now you guys can see everything properly. So I was saying, look at the box. This is the box of the Power A Fusion Pro. You can see the box, Power A Fusion Pro, and then we can go ahead and look at the box of the Power A enhanced controller. You can see there's a very big contrast in the size of the box. Rikami One, you are saying please Frank remove the S. I don't know what the S is at Rikami One. Tony Tried, you're asking how much was this controller. This one was 11k total plus shipping, so the 11k covered everything plus shipping. So this controller is 11,000. This one I would have gotten it cheaper, but because of COVID, like prices of electronics were really hiked up, and it's really annoying, and it was really bad that we had to get the controller at the price that we got it. So get back my knife. There's the bottom sticker here that I just need to peel off gently. I do not want to damage the box. So the sticker had some little bit of gum on it, so I want to take off the sticker completely. I just stick it on my desk over here, and then now we have we take open, or we pop open. I don't know how this case is being opened, to be honest. There are more stickers on the side. What the hell? I thought it was only one sticker, but it looks like they added other stickers on the side as well. That's why I was wondering how comes the box is not sliding out of its holder like it should. There were more stickers to be dealt with, and I'm sure on the right side we also have another sticker. Yes, indeed. Just peeling out the sticker properly, making sure that I do not damage the newly arrived box. Put the stickers on my desk, and so this is the box of the controller. It has already come out of the box. The one I have is white, and the controller has customizable faceplates. So this faceplate is actually magnetic. You can check this one and put in a black one. So they provide you with two, a white one and a black one. So the one that is currently on here is the white one. So you can see the box has some little nice graffiti on the back. That's what we like to see, some nice graffiti. At Zacharias Cords, welcome to the stream. So we put this aside now. We're using that, and then we have the carrying pouch. So in case you want to go to maybe a tournament or a LAN event and you feel you might drop your controller, just put it in your carrying case and put it in your bag, and you are good to go. So we take it out of the carrying case, and then you can see it says Fusion, and it is the Power A Fusion Pro. Rikami One, you were saying remove the S, please elaborate. I don't understand what remove the S means. or unaweza kuniambia hiyo ni nini. I'm not aware of what remove the S means, so I'm gonna open the case. So let's behold the glory that we have long awaited for. We can see the magnificent controller in all its glory. I've just dropped something. I just need to pick it up. You know, it's bad having a new controller and dropping it. Oh, this is one of the swappable thumbsticks. You have customizable thumbsticks, so that's one of them that fell out. So the controller is white, but then it has a customizable faceplate, but I don't think my faceplate was included here. So, and as well, the controller has some weight to it. This is much heavier than the first generation of the controller, that is the Power A Enhanced. So you can clearly see the comparison. This one is a bit heavier than this one. This one is just light, as there's nothing on over here. It's just a light controller, but it's from the same company, Power A. This one is a bit heavier, as there's more detail into this controller. And then we can go ahead and look at the thumbsticks. They look so nice. They're gray and they look nice, and they're very soft thumbsticks. You can, and the right trigger and left, I mean the right R1 and L1, they're clicky like mouse buttons, which makes them so nice to feel. And then the L2 and R2 are just so soft and so smooth. So, and then another thing, we got tension rings that we can put on our controller if we want to increase the tension. So we have two tension rings, one for the right and one for the left. So we have two golden tension rings. And then we have our paddle pack. So let me remove it out of the box properly. I do not want to damage anything. So this is our paddle pack. The controller does come with 4 paddles that you can customize to your liking, depending on what you want to do with your game, either for Fortnite, for PUBG, for Apex, for Call of Duty, for any game that you feel like you want to customize. You have been given your 4 paddles that you can actually go ahead and customize. And just like the first version of the controller, the Power A Enhanced, you get your 10-foot long cable. So this cable is 3 meters long, so you don't have to worry about sitting far away from your device or your monitor or your TV. The cable is 3 meters long, so that distance got you covered sitting on the sofa for a very long time. You don't have to worry about your cable being too short. And let me look inside here. There was another box inside the case. So this one, I don't know what this one had, but I just want to open it and find out. So we have been given 2 free Fusion stickers, like they're graffiti like stickers. There were 2 graffiti stickers, and yeah, that's nice. And then you also get your Power A Fusion Pro manual. So this will tell you everything you need to know about the controller and how to set it up. So I'll just repack the stickers and the user manual, as that is not being used at the moment. So just put that aside. Let me check inside the box if there is anything else that has been included. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything else that has been included. So yep. Also check this side, nothing has been included. So this we are just here. So I said it comes with the 4 paddles that you can remove. They're magnetic, so they just clip on over there. So there we go. They are removable, so you can remove all of them and use them. So this is one of the customizable thumbsticks that you can remove. Let me check the box to see if there's anything that I may have left out. I don't think there's anything that I have left out for the controller. So I don't know, they had said that the top plate can be removed. It is magnetic, so there we go. We have taken off the top plate. So the controller does come with it usually normally comes with a second faceplate, but mine didn't include the second faceplate. So there's normally a white one and a black one, so that you just put it back on. So you just put in the case without having to struggle, and you hear it clicking in. So it is magnetic, and then you have 3-way trigger stops, so you can control how sensitive your triggers are depending on the press. So we have level 1, level 2, and level 3. So right now you can see the triggers, they are all on level 1, but if I move it over to level 2, when I push the trigger, you see it's not going all the way down, it's stopping somewhere. And then when I push it all the way to level 3, you can see all that space that is left. So you can see all that space is left, and all the trigger stops are for all of them. So there's level 1 and level 3 for every individual every individual trigger. So this feels really good. The controller is actually very soft, and the grip is actually very nice. It gives you a good solid grip. And then at the front here you have your headphone jack. You can use your 3.5mm jack pin like I have here. This is a mic, so if I want, I can just plug it inside here like that. But you can use your headphones or your earphones depending on what you have. It could be your Beats Studio, it could be your Apple headphones, it could be whatever you just prefer to use. So mine is the white version of the controller. And then at the back we do have the cover. This is where you go ahead and insert your paddles. So I'm trying to read the instruction manual on how to open the paddle pack. I don't know how to remove the paddle pack, but I'll just try. But I don't want to damage the controller. I'll give it any form of scratches. So that piece just came off. I think it was just a holder for it, and then it just comes out. So right now you can see the back is plain, it has nothing on there. And then you come with your paddle pack, you come with your bad boy. It is magnetic and it just clips in. So your paddles clip in like that. So you have your 4 customizable paddles, and it's just like the first edition. you have your middle button over here, this button that you use to remap your paddles to anything that you want. For the first version, I was using these two buttons for shooting in all my games, that is the Apex, Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. But now I have more options, as I do not have two back buttons. I have now 4 customizable paddles that I can use to my own liking and to my own advantage. And if I want to swap out the thumbstick, as I've been given one convex thumbstick, all I just need to do, there's a hinge over here down at the controller. If I can focus, there's like a small hole there. You can see where my finger is, just above the jack pin. So all I just need to do is pop that open, and voila, the magnetic cover is out. So if I want to customize the thumbstick, I just swap that out, and then I swap in the other thumbstick that I want. So let me just get it in properly. I'm just struggling to get this thumbstick in for some weird reason. It's not fitting for some weird reason, but I think it's just me who is not inserting it properly. So I think the thumbstick has fitted properly, and then we go back, and then we put on the cover. You see the cover just slides in as it is magnetic. So the thumbstick has been replaced. As you can see, we have one short thumbstick and we have one long thumbstick, and yeah, so we can see the paddles. You can hear on the microphone, let me put on the microphone, you can hear the clicking sound of the paddles. So there are 4 of them, and the positioning of the paddles is very good, or is much appreciated, because your fingers mostly rest at the back of the controller. So when you're like this, you're holding your controller like this, your fingers will mostly be at the back of the controller, which means you'll be taking advantage of the paddles. That is very nice. That's a good position to put the paddles. And then another reason why I decided to go for this controller instead of the Microsoft Xbox Elite Series 2 controller is that controller got massive bad reviews. That was just a red flag. That was not something to go for. After all the bad reviews the controller got, I was not ready to invest my resources in that particular device, as a lot of guys gave it bad reviews, and they said the controller normally gets damaged over time and it normally gets stick drift quickly, and I was not ready for that. I was not ready to drop all my investments into that controller because of the reviews it was getting. Guys, when you buy the controller, they'll tell you at first it is, yes, indeed, a good controller, but over time the controller starts getting buggy, it starts getting problems, and you won't enjoy the experience of the controller after usage. So you're not going to have fun. So when we come to the different type of thumbsticks, you're given one short. Let me just take off the faceplate, and I chuck the thumbstick so that you can see. So I don't think I inserted this one properly, because it doesn't look like it's getting out, but we have the one that is currently on there, this one that I'm fidgeting with. This is the original thumbstick. And then when we come, we have been given another customizable thumbstick. This is a tall thumbstick. As you can see, it is shorter than the one that originally was there before I replaced it with the other one. So this is concave, and then the one I put over here is convex. So concave is the one that goes down, it's like a circle, and then convex is the one that goes up. So you can picture as convex like Convex is like a circle or like a crater in a mountain, and then convex is like a hill that's going upward. You can picture the shape of a mushroom. That is the shape of the thumbstick, and yeah, so the thumbstick finally came out. So we have two different customizable thumbsticks. So we have the convex and the concave, and the convex is taller than the concave. So you can see there, I just dropped it. You can see there the comparison in height. The concave is taller than the convex, and like I mentioned again, you get your very elongated cable. This is 10 feet, which means the cable is 3 meters. So you can be seated as far away as you want from the TV or your gaming device, provided it's not longer than 3 meters. This cable will get you sorted, or the cable got you covered. And I can see like there's some new improvements to the cable, as the other cable was not like this one. The other cable was not magnetic, so this one is indeed magnetic, not magnetic like. There's a clip in which the cable goes to, so you just clip it back and then just check it. So you just clip it back, make sure it enters properly, and then you have, this time we have locks on the cable. Unlike the previous version of the cable, you can see on the side we have like things that are bulging out. Those are locks. Then when we look at the first edition of the cable, as you can see, it's flat. It is not as thick as the new cable. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the unboxing. I just want to take some time to now go through the differences between the first generation of the controller, that is the PowerA Enhanced, and the new version of the same controller by PowerA, the same company, that is the PowerA Fusion Pro. So this one, let me put on the thumbstick, then I close the case back. Thumbstick just fits in like a charm, and then we just put back the magnetic faceplate. You don't need to force it in, it just clips in automatically because it's magnetic. So we're going to look at the differences between both controllers by the same company. So one, we're going to start with the weight. The PowerA Fusion Pro is a lot heavier than the PowerA Enhanced, as this one has built-in rumble motors for that vibration, for those who like their controller vibration. This one does not have that. It has motors, but it does not have dual rumble motors. Like, the motors are not for rumble. Like, the controller will have vibration for games that do support controller vibration, but it's not as heavy as this one. And then the second difference is the first version of the controller did not come with a customizable faceplate, which means this faceplate is fixed over here. You can't go buy another faceplate and put it on over here. That's not allowed. You can't do that on the first version of the controller. Whereas on the second version of the controller, I can just take out my faceplate with ease without struggling. I just take it off, and then I buy another faceplate of the same size and just slot it back on over there. You see, it just clips in by itself automatically because it's magnetic. That's the second difference. The third difference is the D-pad. You can see on the first version of the controller, the D-pad was golden, but on the second version, the D-pad lining is what is golden, and we have the D-pad which is gray, I think. That is another difference. And then when we look at the other difference, and also the buttons, in the first version, the buttons did not have the golden rings, whereas in the second edition, the PowerA Fusion Pro, we can see all the golden rings around the controller. And then when we come to the final part of the controller comparison, when we look at the back, the first edition came with the two buttons, as you can see there. Those were the so-called paddles in the PowerA Enhanced controller, whereas in the PowerA Fusion Pro, you get your 4 customizable paddles that you can remap to any button you feel like. That is another difference. And then also when we look at the back, we can see the PowerA Fusion Pro has the trigger stops. Where my finger is pointing, you can see that small hole over there. That is for the trigger stops. Where, as you can see, the PowerA Enhanced controller did not have any slot available or any slot preserved for the trigger stops. And then also, when we look at the hole, like where you plug in the controller for the first generation of the controller and the second one, the hole is still the same. You can see that rectangle. That's where your controller clips in and it is firm. The cable will not fidget around, so you wouldn't worry about your controller disconnecting while you're in a game. Maybe you're playing Apex and you're in an intense moment and then your cable unplugs and you get killed because your cable was unplugged. That is no longer there because of this rectangle that is here. It makes sure that your controller is locked in firmly in place without having to fidget. So let me give you a brief demonstration. So you can see the controller has locks on the side, which then ahead go and clip inside. And if I want to remove it, I need to press those buttons on the side. And then let me put it in front of the microphone so you guys can hear you'll hear like a clicking sound when I plug it in. There's a small clicking sound. It's not very loud, but then as you can see, I've put my controller upside down and you can see I'm fidgeting around with the wire, and you can see this is as tight as it gets. There's no point in time where your wire will ever disconnect from your controller, so your controller has a firm fit into that slot that has been assigned for the USB cable. So that is it. And for updating your controller firmware, you can also download the firmware from the PowerA website. They do have the website where you can go ahead and download the firmware. The firmware works on both versions of the controller. So I believe I've covered everything. And then also for the back, you also have the back cover for your paddles. So if you don't want to use your paddles, you just want to use L2 and R2, if you're comfortable with that, you can lock the place where the paddles are kept and just use the L2 and R2 if you're comfortable. But if you are a guy who is coming into pro controllers and you've never used paddles before, then you can just leave it as it is. And I believe that's gonna conclude today's video. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This was the unboxing video of the PowerA Fusion Pro controller. This is PowerA's version of the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, and I believe PowerA did a better job than Microsoft, but the controller is indeed Microsoft certified. I'm not justifying that the Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller is a bad controller. I just didn't go that route because the controller got so many bad reviews and I was not ready to put all my investment into that controller. But other than that, I have no issues. I'll test out the controller, keep it for a month, see how it functions, and then I'll make more reviews. Probably I'll even buy more controllers to do more controller reviews, as it's not always good to stick to one controller, and also it's good to be versatile. So I might get the PowerA Fusion Pro, the PlayStation 4 controller. They also have the PlayStation 4 controller and the Nintendo Switch controller. I might get those controllers just to do reviews and just to see how those controllers function. But this one and both these controllers, I forgot to mention that both these controllers are future proof, so you can use them on both the Xbox Elite. No wait, you can use them on both the Xbox Series S and X. Both of these controllers are future proof. The one that PowerA made for the PlayStation 4, however, that is not future proof. You can only use it on the PlayStation 5 to play PlayStation 4 games. But however, these both controllers can be used on both the Xbox Series S and X. And yeah, that is gonna conclude the video. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Please don't forget to follow the social media platforms. We were currently streaming on Twitch, Theta.tv, and YouTube. Go on all those platforms. On YouTube, drop a free subscription, and on Twitch.tv and Theta.tv, go ahead and drop a free follow. That really I would really appreciate, as that also supports the channel and helps the channel to grow. And with that being said, it has been your Kenyan boy BHE Frankenstein, keeping it locked with the controller review, and I hope to see you guys again soon with more reviews to come, and peace out.
Make my dick flex, know how to pass a bitch, but not a piss test. How about they like?